Welcome into your collective guidance for the month of May. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever this reading finds you, you are meant to hear these messages in divine timing. I've already cleansed the space and premeditated, shuffled on the cards. We're going to start off with angel messages. What are our angels, archangels trying to connect with us and let us know? Heart chakra, mediumship, and heal away addictions. So it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So healing away addictions, okay? And, this can be addictive behaviors, this can be addictive patterns, this could be, physical addictions to substances. And, Archangel Raphael, he is the healing angel, and he wants to help you release these. It takes time for you to heal. And so we've got the little turtle here and the seashell of cleansing and purifying things that no longer serve you or your highest good, right? That's what addictions are. It's like we get addicted to things that, aren't that great for us. And it's time to really step up and let these things go. We have mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. I'm filming this on April 23rd, which is my dad's birthday, and my dad is my angel. And his number is 444. And when I was setting everything up today, he showed up because my phone turned off and it was his birthday date with 444. And that's his number. So he's here with me channeling, and my mediumship today has been really connected within my session. So this doesn't surprise me that this comes up. But it's also letting you know we all have abilities and gifts, right? And we can connect. We can connect to, our passed on loved ones that are our angels and spirit guides. And you just have to tune in to really listen. And Spirit's showing me to practice using your mediumship or connecting with your angels and spirit guides, using a journal and finding a quiet space, possibly in nature. I see a tree, so sitting your back on against a tree, and just asking your angels and guides or your passed on loved ones, what do you need to know? And just openly write down the messages that you get, and those are the messages for you. We have heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Yes, there's heart healings. And this could go along with, healing away addictions. These two can go together because, it's the heart chakra and it's Archangel Raphael. Another thing too is that what I'm really picking up is that our minds are so limited. And we've been, taught to be logical thinkers. But the two other main, ways of connecting and listening to our bodies and our direction is through the heart. So listening to what your heart wants. Be open to giving and receiving love. Be open in your heart. If the answer's there, but also too, it's intuition with the mediumship card, right? So we are so locked into logical thinking that if we kind of take a step back and pause, quiet the mind, quiet the logical thinking, and really tune into our other gifts and abilities, our intuition. What is that saying? What is our heart saying to help you make any decisions or seeking clarity or new insight? So it's the balance of the heart and mind. And the healing away addictions could just be being too much into your thoughts, addictive thought patterns and behaviors. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we got cancel, clear, delete. So use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Okay, this is huge right now. And this is what I've been tapping into a whole lot in my business, but also in my personal life. We have to stay in the light, guys. We can't let the dark, the negativity, the heaviness, the stresses, all of that take over and dictate how we are creating and our manifestations in our reality, okay? So we really, truly, that's the work. We have to cancel, clear, delete all the things that no longer serve us or our highest good. And that takes practice, that takes dedication. It does take work. It's not easy. Because why? We've been trained, not trained, brainwashed, trained, conditioned to have all of these negativities come into us by just look at the state of the world, look at the news, look at what we've been taught, look what we're going through. It's basically saying, like, let go of all that feels heavy, that feels negative, and truly let it go. Stay into the light. And that's Archangel Michael. He's our protector. And he's a powerful angel that wants to protect us from these lower vibrations, these lower frequencies, because when we are operating from lower frequencies, it affects us, our health, our well-being, more than you ever know. When we stay in the optimism frequency, that's when true miracles can happen. And this is one thing that I'm really working closely with my clients like recently is, well, here's some positive affirmations, as you see my channel on YouTube or some of the other videos that I put out about affirmations. And they ask me, well, is it okay? Is it right for me to say these even though I don't believe them? Absolutely, yes. Why? Because you are retraining your brain to positivity and staying on the frequency, right, of optimism. And that's only going to lift you higher, and it's going to help heal you. What's going to help with any addictions, anything that's heart related that has carried pain, grief, or any heaviness on the heart. We have to remember that us choosing positive words and thoughts that they manifest rapidly into form. We have to be careful with what we're saying about everything and what we're even thinking our cells are hearing. Okay, this is going to help keep you healthy, happier, and feel more balanced. We're going to get right into the tarot. All right, here we go. So, doing something a little different today, and we are going to work through the chakra system. So the first card that we got is the Empress. Empress energy at the root chakra, okay? So the Empress here at the root, this is the base, this is the foundation. This is a time in our experience right now that we don't need to chase anything, okay? We are going to align deeper with our feminine energy, so we are attracting more of what we want to experience. Because the Empress is that true divine feminine energy, and she's very powerful. There's lots of abundance around her, in and all around her. Okay? She attracts things to her. She doesn't chase. She knows her worth, and she allows that things to come to her. So it's not forcing anything right now. It's more so relaxing into letting the universe surprise you. So chill a little bit. Be more in the feminine energy, the flow, the trust, the surrender. And let the magical energies of the new earth energies surprise you. You'll realize when you stop forcing and pushing so much, you're actually making space for better things to come in. But we don't know how, as we are retraining ourselves, reprogramming ourselves to sit in this Empress energy at the root chakra. So it's feeling safe. It's feeling steady. It's feeling grounded. So get out in nature more often to help you with everything, basically. Breath, nature, meditation. I always talk about it. It is our best, freest energies and medicines. When we're feeling disconnected and you're looking for clarity, you'll never find it inside go take a walk in nature, everything will come to you. It's just the magical wonders of the universe. And when you're really tapped in, your consciousness is really tapped in, there's signs everywhere to help you on your path. You don't have to do it alone. And that's what this message is here for you. Love it. Sacral chakra. Seven of Wands, Sacral chakra, yeah. This is a card of defense. This is a card of blocking, okay? It's a fire energy too. So what I'm picking up is like we're leaning into this feminine energy because the sacral chakra is all about femininity, right? And why we're blocking it is because we haven't been taught to be in that true divine feminine energy or have the balance of. So we're still defending, we're still blocking our chakra, our sacral chakra, sorry. And, the Seven of Wands it's been a long haul. It's been tiresome. A blocked sacral chakra, right? This is where we hold emotions, creativity, our passions, our sensuality. And when it's blocked, there's no flow in the body because it's a water element. So we have to find ways to let go of our defense, let go of trying to protect ourselves, or also to open up more to let the flow come in, because we have two of the feminine energies here coming through, right? The sacral chakra and the Empress. So there's a big message here, guys, is to just allow more flow. If we go back to healing away addictions, that could also be, addicted to always having to be busy, always having to take action, always doing something, okay? We got to let that go. We got to open up. And that's where the true healing is, creating more balance in our overall system. Because we've been through some really hard energies this year. All right. We are now at the solar plexus chakra. Look at that, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Got some air energy coming through. Yeah. The Knight of Swords is just going for it, really. Very determined. It's kind of like the opposite energies of the Empress and the Seven of Wands. It's fast moving. The solar plexus chakra is all about, fire energy. And it's also about, your confidence, your personal power, and your intuition. So the positive aspects that I'm picking up from this is that we want to activate the solar plexus chakra. So we're activating our intuition more as we're determined to move closer towards the heart chakra. And don't forget that any swords, right, represent being locked in the mind, and it's connected to the mental thought. So it's like we are determined to keep moving forward and staying in our power. But on the other hand, it's like, how can we activate our intuition so it's stronger, so we're able to be in our more divine feminine energy, right? And to lean into, what else am I feeling from this? It's like leaning into how our power center guides us. So we're determined to activate that intuition. For the heart chakra, we have the Ace of Wands. Look at that. Aces are brand new energy, right? It's a gift from the universe in the heart chakra. And what does that mean? Well, we got some brand new energy coming through. Our hearts are opening because we're determined to get there. We're determined for something, to experience something more, something bigger. Our hearts are, the electromagnetic field that magnetizes everything our heart's desires towards us. So we're coming in with this fire energy, the heart chakra is that fire element. And the wands are abundance and new beginnings, and God source, the universe wants to help us with that. It's like we're determined to move into our castle, which represents our desires coming true. So fresh new energy in the heart. Thank gosh. We need some fresh new energy in the heart. We need to clear away the old things, right? Like the heart chakra is saying, like, answer that what you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So open up our hearts, guys. I'm a big believer. And, I always talk about opening the heart chakra because it's the bridge between our spiritual world and our physical world. And we are moving into a more heart-based reality, into the fifth dimension, the 5D, which is, a higher frequency, where we are not locked into the logical mind. We're feeling more with our heart and that unity consciousness. Throat chakra. Throat chakra. What's going on in the throat? Okay, too many cards. Too many cards. We just got one card. There we go. There's two cards there. Okay, one card for the throat chakra. There we go. We got the King of Wands. Leadership. Leading with our words, right? Throat chakra as a channel, we want it to be clear. We want it to be balanced. And how do we do that? We speak our truth. We stand in our expression. We lovingly speak our truth. And the King of Wands is an incredible leader. So I love this energy coming in, and it aligns with the cancel, clear, delete card. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Exactly. So we have to, take lead of what we are going to say. The throat chakra is also about listening, and knowing when to speak, when not to speak. There's a lot. I feel like the throat chakra is one of the most complex chakras because it's all around communication, right? And it's all around our discernment as well. So what is the King of Wands? He leads. He's an incredible leader. He leads with his heart and his mind, his intuition, all balance. So if we can learn something from this is, being the King of Wands with our throat chakra, how are you speaking? How can you lead others around you? Or how can you lead your voice that's connected to the heart, the intuition, and the mind? He's not a dictator. He listens to what others want, and he puts them into action. He's not like a fake leader. He's a real leader. So we have to be mindful of everything that we're saying now. Let's be the King of Wands in what we say, and being mindful of what we are saying, because your outer reflection is matching your inner reflection. So how are you speaking kindly to yourself? How are you speaking kindly of others? Gossip closes the throat chakra. Not speaking your truth closes the throat chakra. Having discernment can throw off the throat chakra. So we just have to be mindful, and we want to take that power like the King of Wands and lead our voice into positivity. It's also a very spiritual card, the King of Wands. Lots of fire energy around that and abundance. So I really love that the heart chakra and the throat chakra is wand energy. It's like fire energy. We're heating up the heart. We're heating up our voice to match our outcome. So it's like we're learning about that. Like I said, everything that we're thinking, saying, and doing is creating the reality within us. And I just wrote a blog about inner peace and how we can find inner peace in this time of uncertainty. And, you know, the more we find that inner peace within us and share it with others, the more peace we're going to see on the world. Because we're going to realize how truly powerful we are, that we're creating everything. All right, in the third eye, we got the world. Look at that. Third eye chakra is your intuition, your inner sight, your psychic abilities, okay? So the world is, you know, completing that cycle. And it's all the fixed signs in the astrological, you know, zodiac signs is a fixed sign. So the world is a card of, it's like divine orchestration. I think we're completing a cycle within ourselves around how we see things, so we could see things more clearly within ourselves. And then we have a better lens on how we can perceive the world because we know ourselves more. There's something about, like, there's this things are turning in our favor in the way we're going to see things. I think this is a third eye activation, the world coming in. Because fixed signs are fixated on things, right? We have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Gemini. Yeah. So I think it's like completing that cycle of us being fixed within our third eye, so we can see things like in a bigger way, a more expansive way. And, you know, the world card is like also travel. What else am I feeling with this? There's something big with this. The world in the third eye. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Let's see what's in the crown. Too many cards. There was two that pulled out. Let's see here. I apologize. The other fixed sign is not Gemini. Gemini's air. Scorpio. Let's go. Crown chakra. All right, I'm going to take it. The Nine of Pentacles, establishment. Love this so much because we got Nine of Pentacles in the last reading. And, you know, this is establishment. It's like coming within our own spirituality, coming within our own, it's a card of abundance, and it's taken us a long time to get to where, you know, having that wider that wider connection to spirituality as individuals, but also as a collective. Okay. And it's abundant, it's freedom, it's victory, it's success, it's expansion, and being established within that. So we will have a deeper connection within our spirituality. But it's almost like after the World card in the third eye, it's like we've arrived to the Nine of Pentacles. It's like seeing things in a broader view, kind of zoning out and looking at the big picture of it all and where we are. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So we got another king coming through, just clarifying that, you know, this is the king of business, networking, money. Very holds a lot of power within that. So you'd also be like on the world scale of the King of Pentacles, moving from, you know, a lack mindset into abundance. Even though our economy, that I don't really tap into, I tap into universal energy, but our economy, as we look at it, it looks like there's lack thereof. But I truly believe that we are abundant and we live in abundance and we are attracted to abundance, and we just have to release all of the negative aspects of lack, scarcity, and that poverty mindset. Like when we all break free and have that transition from the World card, seeing things differently, having that divine orchestration into like the abundance of the Nine of Pentacles and then the King of Pentacles, we have every resources available to us on this planet. And we just have been told that there's lack thereof, and there's never lack, not in the universal energy. Okay. As for continuing this reading, the extended reading is going into my portal, where we're going to tap into the fountain energies to understand how to clear and to cleanse all of this, so we can really truly tap into the highest frequencies in this time that we're in right now. And if you don't know about my portal, it's a membership where I do extended readings once a month. I have a ton of other content in there, sound healings, exclusive sound healings, energetic support. I'm also an esthetician, so I do skin as rituals, so I do facial tutorials. I've got a space in there where I do mini moments, so really quick energy, energy fixes. So I'd love for you to join me. It's only $22 a month, and I have new content coming in twice a month. And it is a library full of anything that you need that I can support you in, or you can always book in a one-on-one with me. I have online or in-person sessions here at the studio downtown Toronto. Thank you so much, YouTube community. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, because it truly helps my channel grow, and it also helps others, most importantly, find healing in these times of uncertainty. So thank you again for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.